the reasons why Dragon Age Veilguard did not sell well for EA, and why I think EA should have never bought back the Dragon Age franchise, like the series. And honestly, like, a lot of people are blaming EA, and, like, saying that they're the reason why the game failed, why the franchise now is pretty much like in hiatus or maybe like even dead. But personally, I don't blame EA at all for it. I don't think it's their fault. I mean, they tried to give the fans what they wanted after like 10 years, break, and it didn't work out. And to be fair, I think it's not because the game is bad. Maybe some people, find it not like attractive or not great. But I think it's just the game generally, the Dragon Age, like the mechanics, the core mechanics of Dragon Age and the story are just not that appealing and are not that innovative, in 2025. Let's face that. That's the truth, in my opinion. Also, recently I went back and tried to play Dragon Age Origins, the first one, basically, the big first one that started the whole thing. And yeah, I played a couple of hours, maybe like around like 4 hours. And honestly, the game, like graphically, looks very dated, like extremely dated. It's like a 360 game, and it does look like a 360 game. It's extremely, like, the textures are like bland. There's, like, graphically, it's just not a good looking game at all, in my opinion. Combat wise, I mean, it's Dragon Age combat. It's just not good. I think at this point they should have maybe gone with something like new, like a whole new system, like overhauled the whole combat system in Dragon Age. But I think the gameplay and the combat in Dragon Age Origins is just not great. It's not even like good in 2025, in my opinion. And yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons. Also, went back and got into Dragon Age Inquisition after that, which I did also play a few hours, maybe around like 5 hours. And the same issues as Origins. The combat is just not appealing. It's just too slow. And the pause, tactical pause, whatever overview is just not, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And the graphics are much, much better, because it's a PS4 or Xbox One game, are much better than the original Origins. But again, Inquisition suffers from the same exact flaws as Origins, which is basically the gameplay and combat are just not intuitive anymore, very slow, and, like, I would say in a way they just don't do it for modern gamers. Even like older school gamers who have been playing a lot of like recent modern games, they might find the combat extremely, like, just not appealing. It's just not good in many ways. Yeah, and I would say those are the main reasons why I think EA should have never bought back Veilguard and caused all the commotion with the low sales and all the backlash from, like, the community and the Dragon Age fan base. But yeah, anyways, I hope they maybe do better with the upcoming Mass Effect game, which a lot of people are hoping that they will execute a good game. But we'll see about that, because apparently if it doesn't work out, they might also put Mass Effect, the whole, like, series, the whole franchise on ice, or even, like, just kill it like they did with Dragon Age. But at the end of the day, I wish the best for the next Mass Effect and EA. And yeah, I'm not gonna blame EA for it. It is what it is. It didn't work out, and honestly, they should have seen it, like miles away. It was just not going to work out, because, like, Dragon Age at its core is just not something you want to play or even bring back in like 2025, unless you were going to overhaul, like, the whole combat and, like, the gameplay mechanics, like, big time, which they didn't do. It's pretty much the same. I mean, graphically it looks obviously gorgeous, looks really nice, but the gameplay and mechanics are pretty much the same as Inquisition, and in many ways pretty much the same as Dragon Age Origins, the first one. So yeah, anyways, I just hope at this point, I really don't care about Dragon Age. I think it's done. It was good while it's lasted, but it's gone. It's finished. Anyways, I hope they EA makes a great comeback with the next Battlefield 6, next Battlefield game, and the next Mass Effect games. That's honestly my current opinion on the upcoming EA titles, and that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Have a nice one, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.